Mounting attack on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi said that an incompetent man is running the system on behalf of 3 or 4 other people without any understanding of anything. You have an incompetent man who does not understand anything and running a system on the behalf of 3 or 4 other people who understand everything, said Rahul Gandhi while addressing the media after Delhi police took party leaders into custody during their march to Rashtrapati Bhavan. Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi, Ghulam, Nabi, Azad and Adhir, Ranjan, Chowdhury visited Rashtrapati Bhavan on Thursday. I told the president that these farm laws are anti-farmer. The country has seen that farmers have stood up against these laws, said Gandhi. To a question from journalists, the Congress leader said, "Democracy? Which country are you talking about? There is no democracy in India. It can be in your imagination but not in reality," he said on Delhi police taking party leaders into custody during their march to Rashtrapati Bhavan. PM Modi is making money for the crony capitalist. Whoever will try to stand against him will be called terrorists, be it farmers, laborers, and even Mohan Bhagwat, he added. The Congress leader added that the government should convene a joint session of parliament and repeal these laws. I want to tell the Prime Minister that these farmers are not going back home until these farm laws are repealed. The government should convene a joint session of parliament to take back these laws. Opposition parties stand with farmers and laborers, he added. China is still at the border. It has snatched away thousands of kilometers of the land of India. Why doesn't Prime Minister speak about it? Why is he silent? The Congress leader said. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is making the country weak and outside forces are seeing it as an opportunity, he added. I want to tell media, understand this. I know you have salaries to protect, but see what is happening, he added. Earlier today, Congress leaders were taken into police custody after they were denied permission to hold a march against the farm laws. Later, Delhi police took party leaders to Mandir Marg police station in New Delhi. Farmers are protesting at the borders of Delhi since November 26 against the Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Act 2020, the Farmers Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Act 2020, and the Essential Commodities Amendment Act 2020.
बीजेपी नरेंद्र मोदी जी का एक ही लक्ष्य है और वो किसान समझ गया है, मजदूर समझ गया है। लक्ष्य है कि उनके आसपास जो 2, 3, 4 बड़े क्रोनी कैपिटलिस्ट हैं, उनके लिए पैसे बनाने का काम नरेंद्र मोदी जी करते हैं। जो भी नरेंद्र मोदी जी के खिलाफ खड़े होते हैं, वो उनके बारे में कुछ ना कुछ गलत बोलते रहते हैं। किसान खड़े हो जाएंगे तो किसान को आतंकवादी बोलेंगे, मजदूर खड़े हो जाएंगे तो मजदूर को आतंकवादी बोलेंगे। एक दिन अगर मोहन भगवत खड़े हो गए तो कहेंगे ये भी आतंकवादी है। मतलब जो भी नरेंद्र मोदी जी से सत्ता लेने की कोशिश करेगा वो आतंकवादी है। और नरेंद्र मोदी किसके लिए काम कर रहे हैं वो मैंने आपको बता दिया। उनके 2-3 आसपास के क्रोनी कैपिटलिस्ट हैं जिनको वो पूरा का पूरा हिंदुस्तान पकड़ा रहे हैं। ये रियलिटी। वी आर सेइंग दैट इन इंडिया वेयर यू हैव डिस्ट्रॉयड द एग्रीकल्चरल सिस्टम विल नॉट फंक्शन। जस्ट लाइक आई सेड, टेक कोरोना सीरियसली। कोरोना इज गोइंग टू किल पीपल in massive numbers if you do not act. At that time they said, scaremongering. Now they're not saying scaremongering. When I suggested to the Prime Minister that do not do this in a centralized way, give power to the chief ministers, he didn't do it. He caused thousands and thousands of people to die because he didn't do it. And then afterwards, after I said it in the press conference, he did it. So the point is, you have an incompetent man who is controlled by certain other people. This is what India has to understand. This is what all youngsters have to understand. You have an incompetent man who doesn't understand anything running a system on the behalf of 3 or 4 other people who understand everything. And their aim is to take huge amounts of money from the poor people of India and put it in their pockets. And that is what we are fighting. And frankly, it doesn't matter what you think right now, because all of you will face this. There's not going to be a single person in this country who's not going to face this. If you're a farmer, you will face it. You're a small businessman, you will face it. You're a journalist, you will face it.
News Desk Count the English.